um, what the early DJs of hip hop used to do. If they played a song and they felt like it was too slow, speed it up. It took the sample, the Isaac Hayes, and threw it on 45, sped it up, added drums to it. Um, yeah, added drums. And the beat is kind of sparse. It's not that much to it. If you notice throughout the verses, and then even more on the hook, I got little touches of like some orchestral strings in there. Da, 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 da. That's just like little light stuff in there to create like some drama,
Mm.
but not to take too much away from his voice, because he's telling a story. So you don't want to interrupt that. You want to give him his space to breathe and talk. But all throughout, occasionally, I was like, and then you hear more of it on the hook. That's where you can make the noise. But it's a real simple beat, just worked.
And then there's that bit at the end. Let me try and find it. Sorry, one moment.
The skit.
Yeah. Let me get to the skit. Let me get to skit.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Bro, that is so funny to me. That part funny.
So how was that recorded?
I remember we recorded the song for one, and we tracked the beat, and Biggie did his vocals, and that ending right there, that's something that him and Puff did later. I wasn't there for that.
Okay.
Yeah, he had somebody else come up with the idea to put the outro on there with the sound effects, with the crickets, and I'm like creeping. That was recreated later and added, tacked on to the end of it. I didn't have nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay. I do like that part of the song. It's always funny. And then so then there's something that I found interesting, right? So this was released as a double A sided single. So it was for those who don't know, this was released alongside oh my gosh, what was it released alongside? Warning and Big Papa. Yes. So my understanding of a double A sided single is that they're released at the same time. And if you buy the physical copy, both songs are on there. So, like from the business side, right? As a producer, what impact does that have when your project is released as a double A side as opposed to it being released individually? If that makes sense.
Well, number one, the thing that stands out in my mind with all of the Biggie singles that I was on, I noticed he always threw my joint on the B side. I never had an A side.
Wasn't this an A side?
No.
All right. The internet said different, but okay.
If you go and you look at you gotta have the records or the CD to be able to see that. But I always seem to end up on the B side. And I know what that was. It was the strategy that Puffy had. On the A side, always was the radio and the commercial joint. And on the B side, that's where you have that joint, the rough rock and roll. because look at the structure and the strategy. The first single, because believe it or not, I had my music already recorded, but believe it or not, he put out Premier Joint first. Look at the strategy on across three singles. Unbelievable, Juicy, Unbelievable. That's how he was doing it. Look, Juicy, A side. Unbelievable, B side. Premier got thrown on the B side too. See, the A side was always, as far as Puffy was concerned, for marketing regions and strategy. The A side was your commercial joint. Juicy was for the radio. The B side, Unbelievable, for the streets. Big Papa's for the radio. It's on the A side. Warning on the B side. That's for the streets. Third single, One More Chance. Shouts to Rashad, Tumbling Dice. One More Chance. A side. The What? That's for the streets. A side. You probably never caught on to that strategy, but I did. A side, all his A side joints that he put on A side, that's for the radio. B side, that's for the street. I might have never had an A side, but I'll tell you this: I was street certified. And that makes me happy. I didn't need to be on the A. I was street certified.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Does that affect? How does that affect like the money when it's on the B side as opposed to the A side?
The single sells. Of course, you're gonna get radio airplay according to which side gets played. You got a tally going for what song is actually getting played, and you're gonna get royalties for that. But the sale of a single counts for both.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So it was Big Papa. I can never pronounce that word properly.
You're talking about a sale. If you buy a single, it's accounting for everything that's on that record. When you talk about radio airplay, now you're getting into individual tallying of what was played and how much was played.
Right. So you
see what I'm saying? Like when One More Chance plays on the radio, I don't get royalties for that. That's Rashad. That's Rashad Smith, Tumbling Dice. But on the other side, the What, just like when the What plays, you don't get royalties for that. But that single, when it's sold, we both ate off for that.
All right, okay, so we're gonna move on to the next song.